showtime, gentlemen.
Right behind us. Not associated, leave them big. Maybe.
Howdy, boys. I'd like to have a conversation with you fellas. Oh, how you doing there, fella? What the fuck is his name around? Where's Bucky?
I'm right here.
Oh, fantastic. I'd like to have a conversation with you, sir.
All right.
So I heard that you done roped up one of my guys and tried to take him up to a law member.
Yeah, he was selling moonshine on our ranch.
You stay around that.
Okay, so let me ask you something, fella. How many of your people get out into some mischief, huh?
I don't know. I don't keep track of my
Oh,
people.
okay, but you keep track of other people, right? So what makes you hang on. What makes you so special that you can go up and try to kidnap somebody and take that fella up and drop him off?
Kidnapped? I didn't kidnap him.
You roped him up, put him on the back of a horse, right?
Yeah, but I also brought him back to your ranch.
Yeah, and then scolded him for doing the same shit that your own people do. Right? So not only did you violate him, but then you also pressed the boundary, buddy. You crossed the line. Now, we've been nothing but friendly to you, but hang on. Don't fucking walk away from me, buddy.
I'm
fucking
away from
speaking.
the wagon.
I'm fucking speaking. You crossed the line, fella, and you're not going to fuck with my people like that. All right, now I've hired security here to make sure that nothing goes wrong here, fella. I don't know if you can notice that, but I'm a little irritated with you, so I'm going to leave it at this. You're going to pay us $1,000 for his trouble, for robbing him, for taking his shit, right? For granted, he shouldn't be doing none of that, but I can handle that, and I can make sure that that shit stops. All you had to do was ask politely. So you're going to pay us $1,000. You're going to make sure that that shit comes in cash, and you're going to give it to him yourself. All right, and if not, then you're going to pay the consequences later. You understand me?
Sure.
All right, I need you to go get it now, and you're going to have to bring that shit back. I want it immediately, or I'm not going to fuck around here. All right, I've been nothing but nice to you fellas, and if you're going to come over and start fucking with us, right, all you had to do was ask him to fucking leave, and you didn't. You took it way further, and you crossed a line that no one wants to do. Y'all want to be cowboy asses are out here looking like pussies in front of everybody. You give ranching a bad name.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to tell you this one more time, all right, fella? Don't cross that line again. I don't want anything to do with y'all. We won't fuck with your people at all, you know, but you're going to compensate that fella for it. Yes, sir?
Can I ask you something, though?
Sure, go ahead.
We've had a couple of your ranchers, or I don't know what they are to you. They have came by and I've let them go.
From doing what?
Hello?
Selling.
Howdy, just ranch business, don't worry about it.
And who are they?
I don't know. Can't remember the guy in the blue. He was in a blue tuxedo.
We don't have anybody that wears a blue tuxedo, sir.
Well, his last name was Crawford.
There's multiple people in this county with the last name Crawford.
Well, I just assumed that.
Well, exactly, you're assuming. But once did you come over and talk to the owner of the ranch? Did you do any of that? No, you just crossed the line, fella. I understand taking the shit from them and getting, kicking people off your property. You stand your ground there, but you tied this fella up and rode him into town and tried to turn him into law when your own people do the same shit. I watch them do it when I come buy shit from the blacksmith stock. So how are you going to not hold your people accountable, but you're going to hold my people accountable to the point where you're going to go try to fuck their life up and give them a criminal record? Come on, man. Like, think about that shit. Don't you think that we couldn't have been friendly neighbors? We could have been helping each other out? What happened to that? We've been nice to each other, and all of a sudden you go ahead and I hear that they tell you, oh, I work for Mr. Cunningham. And yet what? You say, oh, I don't give a fuck. That's disrespectful as shit. I give a shit about you guys. I looked out for you guys from the get-go.
If he would have said Andrew, I would have let him go. He didn't say who you were. He didn't say anything like that.
Well, you know what ranch he came to because he dropped off, and he apologized, didn't he? The whole crew apologized, didn't they? So what makes you think that you can sit there and scold them for
Any other ranch hands, I'm gonna go tell those people to bugger off.
Yep.
excuse me walking forward. I have no idea why I can't stop. But seriously, man. I mean, that's a line crossed there, fella. You know, and we're not going to put up with that. We wouldn't do that to any of your boys. I would ask them politely to get on. If they got disrespectful, I would have brought them back to you. And I would have said, hey, buddy, this guy's a problem for you. Maybe you should handle that. But you don't get to decide what happens, especially legally for these boys out here. That is not up for you to decide. That is up for the lawmen to get a hold of. So I'd like for you to make it right, sir. I'd like $1,000 delivered to us.
So why $1,000? What did he
because-
lose that was $1,000?
Well, you took the shit off of him. On top of that, you guys need to feel a little bit of pain with it. You guys crossed the line. You took the gentleman up there trying to get him caught up in fines and shit, try to get everything, over him just trying to make a little bit of cash so he can afford something nice for himself. You know, meanwhile, you have the option to sit here and not do that and breed horses and shit, and you make all the fucking money, right? But you're trying to hold the little guy down for him making a fucking mistake. You could have slapped him on the back of the wrist and told him to go, fella, and you didn't. So I'm asking you kindly to make a nice donation to our ranch to help the poor fella out after you done roped him up, took all of his time, violated him. And, you know, and how would you feel if I roped you up and just rode you all around county on the back of my fucking horse?
I mean, if I did something wrong, I guess I'd have to face the consequences.
I don't think he did anything wrong there, fella. I think he came up and impulsively talked to a local. And then I think at that point, you decided to, you know, swing your dick around. And that you decided, you know, I'm bigger than you and I'm better than you and I'm going to try to handle this. And unfortunately, fella, you're not the biggest and baddest around. Now, me, I'm going to stay the fuck out of this. But these guys right here, they seem to have a liking for people like you. Want to be cowboys and shit.
Okay.
No, that's so fun to deal with.
So I'm going to tell you, fella, you know, we're asking for $1,000 donation, pal. And if you can't come up with that, then, you know, I guess then I'm just going to have to come up with more money for these fellas.
Well, for one, I don't even know why you brought protection. It's just me.
Well,
here.
because I'll tell you why. I came up here this morning trying to find you, and all your fellas were getting up on rooftops breaking out guns, and they sat there and watched my ranch, and they had binoculars and shit. Why would I not come over here when every single one of your people's acting hostile toward us? You think I'm going to come over here by myself and just let you fucking rob me? Like you robbed my other guy?
Rob you? I did not rob anyone.
You just robbed my ranch hand.
No, I did not rob him.
Okay, so you didn't take shit out of his horse.
No, it was not me that took shit out of his horse.
But it was your ranch hand, right?
Yes, it was my ranch hand.
Okay, so, all right, so at that point, I'd like you to, if that's the game we're going to play, hand me your ranch hand over. I'm going to take him up to the law myself. How about that?
All right, well, then if that's the case, then...
okay, right? So
the other guy's
how would you
go
feel
with
about
him.
that, right?
I mean...
How would you feel about it?
He robbed him, so, I mean, it's fair.
Man, no accountability in yourself or your people at all, man.
I just said he was the one that took it.
So, now, yeah, but now you're snitching on your boy. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm not understanding here is where's your loyalty at there, fella? You don't have no loyalty to nobody. You're out here selling your own people out. Who's going to want to work for somebody, especially when you're the one who brought that shit up and you're the one probably who told him to fucking take it?
No, I wasn't the one to take it.
I don't believe you there, pal.
Well, don't believe me. I don't care.
There's the line in the sand there, pal. You're going to pay it up or you're going to pay a lot more in the future.
I'm not paying nothing.
I promise you will there, pal.
I won't.
All right, well, I guess these boys are going to have to collect in a different way there.
All right.
Yeah, that's unfortunate you know, you're choosing that route, buddy. That just increased by another 0.
Tight, no, you won't pay for it.
Hey, fella, let me explain it to you the illegal way, since my friend over here is trying to keep his hands clean. You either pay him $1,000 or me and my homies over here, probably going to have to take 10 grand out of your hide.
All right, go for it. I'm not paying it.
Okay.
All right, fellas, I'll leave you to it. It's a damn shame.
No, not this one.
No, he's good. He's good. Appreciate the help, boys. I'll let y'all handle that.
You want those pockets there?